Hey guys, it's John Todd from Total Brohammer, and it's time for another Warhammer 2 replay. So, I'm going to be doing a lot of Lizardmen this week, so I've got a bit of an announcement. I will no longer be posting videos regularly. It's just, not enjoying it as much as I used to, and from now on, instead of doing like a faction week and whatnot, am just going to post, if I have a cool game that day, I'll post it. If I don't have any games I think that are worth sharing, then I'm simply not going to post that day, or if I just don't feel like playing games that day or posting that day, then I'm not going to do it. So the whole reason I was doing YouTube is just for fun, and that is still going to be the case, so I'll be posting probably a lot less, but if I feel like it, I'll throw some games up. Sekarma has said he's probably still going to post regularly, so y'all still have some regular Total Brohammer content. Anyway, let's get back to the game here. And for anyone wondering, I think Sekarma is going to continue the faction week. I'm probably still going to practice with the factions, but I'm just not going to put my games up. So I still want the experience, but I just like I tend to go with a lot of same builds and try to perfect them over the course of playing a bunch of multiplayer matches, which isn't that fun for people to watch, but I might stream sometimes too. Anyway, let's get into the actual game here. So we've got the Lizardmen versus the Empire, and I'll go ahead and speed it up here. And this was a very close game. I definitely made some mistakes here though. So for my army, we'll go over it as we encounter it. My enemy is the Empire, of course. He has Balthasar Gelt, and he's going for the transmutation of lead gimmick. He has I have 4 skink cohorts and 4 source warriors with shields. I've also got a Skink Priest of Heavens up in the air with Uranus Thunderbolt for sniping out cannons, Wind Blast, and Harmonic Convergence. I got 2 Cold One Spear Riders, Kroq-Gar, 1 Chameleon Skink, and I also have a Skink Chief to deal with the likes of him. But I didn't want to group all my units up, but I definitely should not have sent him way over here. Anyway, my opponent has 3 Demigryph Knights, including the Roll of Griffites. Here's 2 of them. Third one is over there. As you can see, he also has a warrior piece for the bus. I am continually retreating my guys back and pulling these Cold One Knights, trying to dissuade him from charging, and as you can see, it's working. He also has a Witch Hunter, 2 Flagellants, 3 Spearmen, 4 Spearmen, 5 Spearmen, 1 unit of handgunners, and the Silver Bullets. So quite a sturdy infantry corps here, but we should eventually be able to get through it. The main problem here is his cav. Oh, I have to mention, I have a Bastiladon Revivification Crystal way back here, but I am not going to remember that till the end of the game. So this game probably would not have been quite so close had I been paying attention. So the Skinks are fast, and Demigryph Knights do particularly bad when they are soaked in with a bunch of fodder units. So I'm going to charge in my Cold One Knights, I'm going to charge in my Skink cohorts, I'm going to try to get as many of these guys caught in. I want to pull all these guys into a fight with Source, Cold Ones, Skinks. That's not going to be good for them. He's going to drop a transmutation of lead right here. Not a very well placed one. He's going to get some Skinks and some Cold One Knights. And maybe these... No, not these Source Warriors. I'm going to get Kroq-Gar out of there, as you can see. Unfortunately, he pulls in some Flagellants and some Spearmen. I was not ready for that. Over here... Oops, sorry guys. I've been switched back to the debug camera. Over here, he does catch my Chameleon Skinks because I'm so concentrated on this battle, getting these Cold One Knights out. He, looks like we have an accusation on poor Kroq-Gar over here. I'm pulling some more troops out of the forest. Getting my Skinks. We're about to go around the edge here, but then we saw that, those Demigryph Knights with halberds over there. Over here, he's popping all his buffs. These Demigryph Knights with halberds are very tanky right now and doing a lot of damage. I should not have sent Kroq-Gar in while these buffs were up, and furthermore, I should not send him right after the warrior beast while those buffs are up. So I should just avoid this area for now. As you see, the Cold One Knights are getting absolutely wrecked, as you would expect. They're more for countering Reichsguard, which they would do very well against for their cost. So his Silver Bullets are shooting at my Skink Chief. My Skink Chief is just flying around, trying to dodge some shots, trying to get some shots into Balthasar Gelt. Balthasar Gelt is actually going to go in melee. Let's actually see how these guys stack up melee stat-wise. So 33, 36, 310, 34, 43, 300. So Balthasar Gelt actually has quite a bit more melee defense right now. So that's very interesting. Very interesting. But anyway, I have also been popping my ability over here from the Skink Chief, which has been reducing his Winds of Magic the entire game here. So it lasts 18 seconds, greatly reduces power recharge rate, and only is a 60-second recharge, so you can be casting that a lot. So as you can see, that mistake I had earlier cost me a lot of my chameleon skinks. Very unfortunate. Now I'm kind of pulling them through, not really paying attention. I may have been a little bit, just a little bit, intoxicated as I missed that wind blast when I played this battle. Over here, Gelt is actually chasing my Skink Chief, and he's doing a good job actually chasing these guys down. They're doing some good damage, honestly. Man, these guys have really bad stats. Even Gelt's a better melee combatant than them. The Skink's cohort. Skink cohorts are so amazing. There's so many of them, is the thing. That they even do pretty good against Demigryph Knights. You'll see later in the match that I'm going to have Skink cohorts chasing down Demigryph Knights, and they're going to win. So he's threw down another transportation of lead here. I'm trying to get this Witch Hunter off the field, but I need to keep on ping-ponging all around. These silver bullets, I haven't been able to shut them down, and that's a real problem for me. I summon a Uranus Thunderbolt here, but unfortunately the Demigryph Knights move, and I miss absolutely everything. We're going to come in here, try to get these World Ultra Griffiths off the field, as well as these regular Demigryph Knights with halberds. As you can see, the Cold One Knights, man. They're pretty bad. There's very few matchups that they're good in, but some matchups you do need them in. Alright, so let's take an overarching look at the battlefield here. We got my caster is pretty okay, Balthazar Gelt's okay, we got some Skinks run behind him, we got some Source Warriors doing okay. Source Warriors all around are about half health, doing pretty okay. The Chameleon Skinks aren't doing that great. Kroq-Gar's in fairly good health here. He keeps on getting, I just hit him with a Cold-Blooded while he was in combat with Demigryph Knights, because I was also popping Swiftness of Istul for that speed buff, so wasn't too worried about that. My as you can see, Gel actually gets a really good hit on the Skink Priest, but it's not looking that great. My infantry is holding out okay, but his cav, this localized battle right here, he's winning. Over here, I would say he's probably he's probably winning this. He's winning up in the air actually too. My Skink Chief actually got routed off, but he is coming back. Let's go ahead and kick it back into gear here. And this Warrior Priest is just popping all those buffs, providing a bunch of resistance for all his troops here. I'm actually going to, so look what I do here. I got the Skink Chief inbound. I saw that the Skink Priest was being chased by Balthazar Gelt, so I'm going to throw the Skink Chief in melee combat, and I'm going to come in with Balthazar Gelt into Balthazar Gelt and get a nice, hopefully I can hit him. We got silver bullets shooting at me, so man, I don't think I even got a hit on him. Wow. We got the silver bullets shooting at him almost point blank, so we're going to run into them. We got to stop them from shooting, but the Witch Hunter's doing a lot of damage as well. As you can see, doing some fairly good damage here, and my order goes immediately onto them to go right down the formation and kill some of these handgunners. Does not look like he's, there we go. Now he's getting into them. Now they are not firing, so that's good for us. Yeah, it's not looking great though. We're still shooting at Balthazar Gelt, but he's being persistent. Now I have the Skink cohorts facing down these 8 Demigryph Knights with halberd. You think they'd be able to take? I mean, that's still 70 Skinks. That's still 70 models they have to deal with. So we got Kroq-Gar in here. He's doing okay. Let's see if we can take out the Warrior Priest. I'm gonna give him their harmonic convergence. These handgunners are, amusingly enough, still firing despite being in combat with Skinks, which is only going to make them lose faster, but they are getting some shots on. We are taking care of this Warrior Priest, however. I am continuing to run with my Skink Priest of Heavens. My Skink Chief is doing some really good damage to Balthazar Gelt, which I have, again, hit with the Cube of Darkness. So, as you can see, he's pulled out his guns as well as a Witch Hunter. Big mistake on my part. I need to stay on those guys, because look how much damage they just got right there. I need something to be in melee with these guys, but I'm like, I can't have Kroq-Gar be surrounded by all this, so I'm gonna have to run into the Spearmen just to get behind some of my own Source. Got some more Source inbound over here. The Skinks are doing very well over here. They've survived multiple charges from Demigryph Knights with halberd, and they're keeping these handgunners for the most part at bay. We are still shooting at Balthazar Gelt, but now there's nothing on these silver bullets right here. Honestly, I could probably just pull him back over here, and right now I'm going to try to bring him around over this way, but I think he is going to get picked off here, even through the trees. So Gonna get my Skink Priest of Heavens into them just to stop them from firing, and I'm gonna be like, screw it, let's go after Guilt. But there goes an accusation that ends up taking them down. So we routed those Spearmen with the rear charge from Kroq-Gar, and now with the Skink Cohorts in the mix, the Semigraph Knights with Halberds are just not going to do well. As you can see, they're losing against Kroq-Gar's fighting one of them, and the rest of them are losing against Skinks. So that's what you gotta know about Semigraph Knights with Halberds. Anything that is not large, they are terrible against. He's going to send them in against my Skink Priest of Heavens. As you can see, I'm trying to pull him out here through some Skinks. I don't remember if he actually gets out here. He does. Over here, I'm going after the Witch Hunter, getting some more hits on him. Need to take him out. Looks like my Skink Priest is spouting there. I see Balthasar Gelt on the ground. Going to go for it. Go for him. Oh, he's at... Oh, man. How much health does he have left? He has 236 health, but he is getting away. That is very unfortunate for me. I'm really wanting my Skink Priest of Heavens to come back, and I really need to chase him off, but I don't think I'm going to notice that for quite a while. The thing about Kroq-Gar is so slippery. These Semigraph Knights with Halberds, they have okay mass per model, but since there's so few models, they just don't do too good. I'm going to go over here. I got to get this Witch Hunter off the field. He's putting shots into me, and it is really, really hurting. I'm going to throw another Harmonic Convergence into old Kroq-G over here. I was about to go try to break these guys, but I see that Flagellants are on those guys over there, so that's probably not going to be worth it. As you can see, I finally got my Bastille done with the Revivification Crystal in here, and I'm healing up Kroq-Gar, and he's just pushing around these Semigraph Knights like they're nothing. Gonna take out a few Royal Auto Crit Fights right there, got them down to 1, and I'm just gonna keep cycle charging around and making sure that he cannot pin me down, because the moment I stay fighting with these Semigraph Knights and they can get a surround on me, that's when I lose. So I need to take out his leadership. I'm going to hit this Witch Hunter. He's going to shatter. And there goes the rest of his army. Very, very close game. The fact that I forgot this was still down with the Revivification Crystal is a testament to how bad I am. But the fact that I was able to win mostly without it is also a testament to how good I am. Which isn't particularly good, but, you know, it's something. I enjoyed it. Anyway. Let's look at the breakdown here. So my Source Warrior coming in a lot of kills on these Flagellants and Spearmen. So right front line here. The Skink Cohorts did not get a lot of kills, but they're so good at disruption because there's just so many of them and they're so fast. They also have shields, so they can be... They're hard to take down. The Command Skinks I misuse. The Cold One Spear Riders are no good against Semigraph Knights with Halberd at all. And they're bad. And they are bad. Like I said, in some builds you bring them, like maybe against Wood Elves, but most you need to skip these guys because they don't perform. Anyway, very good game to Crazy Dwarf. I thought that was a fun one. Lots of kills on these Semigraph Knights with Halberds. Lots of kills on my Source Warrior. So pretty cool stuff, And Kroq-Gar being microed like a beast. Anyway, that's all for this one, guys. John Tom for Total Brohammer, signing out.